and welcome on to this Warcraft replay. It's going to be the first game of a best of 3 here from the Faith Cup. We're going to go right into the playoffs, in fact, as I actually have no replays of groups left. Yeah. A little weird, but that is just going to be the case. Hopefully the sound levels aren't too bad. It's always been inconsistent for me with these sound levels because I just have weird ass sound settings. I put everything up to 100 and then specific programs down to whatever is needed to make sure it doesn't blast my ears off. So yeah, oh well. We're gonna have on the top left Colorful spawning in as the purple Night Elf player, and he'll be facing off against Romantic, the orange human player. In the bottom right, the map is on Terenas stands. We're gonna have a peasant going on for a scout farm and next to Colorful's base. Pretty much what you would expect from a human Night Elf matchup, as Night Elves really have not too much to actually prevent this from happening. Wisp can't attack, so that's the sole reason why. A peasant can just get off a free farm there, and it takes a while for the hero to come out, and the Ancient of War at the Goblin Laboratory will be unable to actually take down the farm. So this is most likely going to be lasting for quite a bit. Most likely the Ancient of Wonders will be used to take this thing down later on, but it wouldn't matter too much as the amount of information is probably worth it at that point. Romantic, on the other hand, is pretty much going to be going for the standard start here. A couple of footmen militia creeping at the same place as well. His Archmage should be able to pop out an elemental and make things a lot easier in terms of the tanking aspect. Here comes the Demon Hunter. We'll be able to pick up these items here. I do apologize if I am sounding a little less enthusiastic. I am having to go out after this, so I will not be able to cast the remainder of the series until I come back. So +6 close attack gets picked up by the Archmage. Very good on any sort of hero there, and yeah, he should be able to get level 2 after doing this creep camp. The same story should be for the Demon Hunter as well, who is already level 2, as the +3 agility picked up there, and Circlet was most likely purchased from the shop. Alrighty, these wizards are
under attack.
Yeah, they have been left alone. I guess Colorful didn't really want to spend the time to clear out that camp, but yeah, the archer should be able to clean that up very soon, I think. Nope, she has to deal with the footman here who's trying to harass these wisps. Tier 2 has been started for Colorful. I believe Romantic is looking to go for an expansion. It just depends on which gold mine he wants to go for. He is looking to clear out the top right, which is a lot easier to clear out than the orange creep camp here, which is protected by a lot more threatening stuff. The only problem is this is a little far away from his own base. It's kind of same distance from his opponent as well, so there's no real advantage in that sort of aspect. We'll have to wait and see. Demon Hunter coming out to harass a little bit, but all he's done is mana burn. The Archmage can't really pick off the elemental unless he wants to take a lot of health for it. So yeah, just getting a couple of mana burns down before most likely just going to his own devices here. Do hear the town hall being placed down, so expansion first. Romantic will transition to tier 2 later on. It will probably not matter too much since Night Elves can't really exploit that moment of weakness where you pretty much have only footmen to defend with. So yeah, unlike an orc matchup, which we have seen in the previous couple of series there, humans are very pressured and kind of really can't expand against an Orc matchup. So Demon Hunter is going to try and do something about this, but it's probably not going to work out too well for him. He is going to try and cancel the Arcane Tower, which he does seem to do. Archer does fall, however. That is going to give level 3 over to the Archmage, and level 2 Elementals should be able to come out, unless, of course, the Demon Hunter keeps burning the mana pool of the Archmage there. So things are looking pretty good for Romantic, actually. Colorful doesn't seem to be having good answers to this. All he has to do is, all he can do right now is double Ancient of Law and hopefully try and outplay, but it's gonna be pretty rough. His expansion has been spotted in the bottom left as well by a footman there. Yeah, I'm actually surprised the Demon Hunter actually got the Archmage to fully TP, but I guess he was waiting for that anyway, and yeah, now he has plenty of time to just do as much damage as possible to this Archmage. Yeah, but this expansion has been spotted. It's probably not going to work out too well for Colorful. Is going to try and go for a Panda here, as he comes out as the second hero for the Night Elf player, and he should be able to deal with these footmen decently, I guess. Romantic has a lot of footmen, in fact. Half of them are going to go and try to defend this expansion. We still don't have a tower completed just yet, but that should be
a player's forces are under attack.
That should change very soon. Archmage is currently half health right now, being chased down by the Demon Hunter. Constant mana burn as well. It is kind of a double-edged sword when you're going for an Arcane Intellect against the Demon Hunter, because regenerating more mana means more mana to be burnt. Boots of Speed gets picked up, and he should be able to outrun the Demon Hunter now, I believe. I mean, he is on a horse, so yeah, logically it should make sense. Of course, Demon Hunter is pretty fast in his own right, but against an Archmage who is also Boots of Speed, it's probably not going to happen. The Archer should go for a pathing. They're able to weave in a couple of autos, and yeah, shouldn't be able to fully kill the Archmage, but yeah, do enough damage to the point where he should be out of commission for a while now. Okay, sorry about that. Yikes, I actually choked on myself there. Not good, not good. Actually, I'll try and get a cup of water. Okay, that was bad. Thankfully not much happened, actually. During that time of me trying to get my voice back, but anyway. So double Ancient Law should be out. We are starting to mess up those Dryads there. And tier 3 is about 40% done, so we should transition into Bears very soon. I just don't know if that's going to be enough, because Romantic's pretty much got what he wants. His expansion's fully saturated, and it's looking pretty good. We are seeing our Blacksmith down, so it could potentially be Rifle Casters. We just don't entirely know just yet. It could just go over to Blacksmith. Not Blacksmith. That Workshop. So yeah, only time will tell. I would love to see Rifle Casters again. It's been a while since I've seen that particular composition, but yeah, it's totally up to Romantic. There is a reason why Workshop does exist. Mainly for mortar teams, flying machines. Although flying machines probably wouldn't make too much sense this particular matchup. Mortar teams could make sense against these Dryads, but pretty much Riflemen serve that similar purpose as well. able to exploit that advantage in weapon and armor typing. So yeah, we'll see if Riflemen are gonna show an appearance or not. Keep Tech has been completed, so Arcane Sanctum has been placed down. A Workshop also gets placed down, so this does confirm that we are going to be seeing order teams, I think. Yeah, pretty much. I can't imagine flying machines would actually
Players'
come out
forces
here.
are under attack.
Demon Hunter is, I mean, he's still not level 3, which is a huge problem. He should just go for one of these very low creep camps to just get that, you know, boost in the the level 2 mana burn, but right now he's just way too fixated on trying to get kills on Romantic side, which, yeah, not a good idea. Either way, bears are out. Master training is completed. Level 3 has been gained for the demon up there. Yikes! All his archers get taken down by the creep camp. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I mean, yeah, free up some supply without giving experience over to your opponent. But yeah, right now he is vulnerable because he has very little units to compensate for fighting. But it does seem like he was able to force his opponent back just for now.
Players' forces are under attack.
Mountain King is out as the second hero of Romantic, and the mortar teams are indeed making their way into this army composition. Romantic is going over upkeep, and surprisingly enough, Colorful's expansion's uncontested as well, despite it already being spotted out by his opponent. Romantic hasn't really done anything about this, so it sort of equalizes. The only advantage that Romantic has is that he was able to mine around 4,000 more than his opponent. But yeah, with the amount of gold that both players have, they should be able to easily reach 80 supply. as it does seem like Colorful is just stepping over to upkeep. Fairy dragons are coming out, so there is some incentive to go ahead and get some flying machines as well. Deal with those fairy dragons a little bit, but yeah, I think it's looking pretty good for Romantic. He is 20 supply above his opponent, and I mean, human army composition is definitely more well-rounded than a Night Elf composition would be. Of course, that is not entirely true, but the way that that Colorful's going, which is going to be Dryads, Bears, and Fairy Dragons, it's just not enough coverage there. Ideally, you would want to have maybe a couple Mountain Giants to soak up the damage. Bears are probably not enough.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, it's down to how the build order and metagame actually was refined itself, and that's basically the refined version of the Night Elf late game army there. A lot of upgrades being queued up for Romantic, so +1 armor and attack for the Footmen, Riflemen, and Spellbreakers, mortar teams, and all that good stuff.
Forces are under attack.
Peasant being chased over by a couple of Dryads here, but it shouldn't lead to anything. Scout farms are finally being taken down. Surprisingly enough, this this farm lasted quite a long time, and yeah, maybe a little mistake there from Colorful. I think that he could have definitely just spent some time taking that out, because right now Romantic should be aware of the Fairy Dragons and that Hippogriff out for his opponents, so yeah, I can imagine that shouldn't phase him too much. 69 versus 73 here. Colorful is catching up a little bit, but will it be in time? Who knows? Potion Invuln gets dropped there, so the Panda is trying to pick it up himself, but nope, that's gonna go over to the Demon Hunter there. So Demon Hunter has +2 armor, the Rune Bracers, Orb Venom, and the full Invuln, or 15-second Invuln potion right there. A couple of Ivory Towers being placed down. It's at least gonna block this this bridge off, and it is actually forcing Colorful to actually engage, which is not ideal because we have about 4 or 5 mortar teams laying a lot of artillery fire on these Dryads and Bears, and it seems like it's proving a little too much there. Panda's actually going to get taken down. Stormbolt into a heavy focus fire is actually going to get that level 3 Panda to drop. Demon Hunter is going to try its best to do whatever he can, but Stormbolt onto him as well, and that's going to be probably a focus fire, but he is going to use that Invuln that he just picked up. He is going after that Archmage, however, but the Archmage does have a TV scroll, and just in case, invisibility gets cast, and the Archmage should be able to stick around for a little while. The Bears are trying to break through, but with these guard towers finally finished off, it does not look good for our Night Elf player, and that is going to be game. So, pretty convincingly, Romantic was able to take the W. I think that was pretty convincing, despite it looking sometimes pretty good for Colorful. I think it just was not enough. Getting that expansion a lot earlier than his opponent was, I guess, the game-defining reason why he won. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I do apologize about that minute of silence. I'm trying to clear my throat, but oh well. I'll see you guys in game 2 when I come back.